Hi, Jamie here from Krank Boxing and Fitness. Today we're talking power. The rear hand cross. The rear hand cross is one of the most explosive punches in boxing. And I'm going to show you exactly how to throw it. Now, if done correctly, this can deliver a knockout blow. If your form is slightly off, you can lose timing, your speed, and most importantly, your balance. All right, so it's important to drill this correctly and get your fundamentals together. So we're starting with our nice tight guard. From the guard position, that rear hand is going to extend all the way through. My lead hand is my left, of course, and that stays exactly where the guard position is, up by my chin, elbows tucked in. I'm going to extend that rear hand all the way through, rotating the shoulder, protecting my chin, of course, and my hip is fully extended. So from 45 degrees, I'm pushing off the rear foot. My rear foot's pivoting slightly. I'm going to show you a side angle so you can see better. I just want to show you a frontal shot of this and snapping it back. Okay, this hasn't moved pretty much at all. All right, this lead hand. So back again, pushing through, rotating that shoulder, protecting my chin area. My head's come off the center line slightly, which is also important, not staying on here. It's coming off that center line. Chin's protected by the clavicle area, and it's rotated all the way through. I haven't overextended because I'm going to show you a side view now because it's important to see my body position and what it looks like. Okay. I'm going to overlay some videos as well of me on the bag. I know, again, most of you won't have a bag at home. I'm going to give you some drills, of course, and obviously I'm going to cover some common mistakes. All right. So before we do that, I want to show you a side view. Back into your stance, set it up, and this is what it looks like in real time. Now that was fast. You missed that, didn't you? I'm only joking. So from here, fully extended, the hips are all the way through. Now then, my rear heels come off the floor slightly, and it's also pivoted. What I mean by that is the toes are pointed forward slightly, so giving me that extra rotation and all the way through. I haven't jeopardized my position, leaning forward, which is a very common mistake. Okay, that's one of them I've just covered. Straight back to position, so rotate, extend, and snap back. Extend and snap back. Okay, back into my guard position. So it's important to pivot that rear foot as well as just lift it off a little bit higher, but not too high where you push your whole body off position. All right, so again, I've just covered a common mistake there is not pivoting the foot and pushing too far forward, putting yourself onto jeopardy of the opponent's counter-attack. And also another common mistake I see is not extending that hip enough or the elbow joint. Okay, from here, trying to throw a knockout shot and they're not pivoting the hips, swiveling the hips all the way through, or the elbow. It's just never going to get there. Yeah, you'll be looking all night to try and land that rear cross if you don't get these fundamentals down. So there's two mistakes more. Okay, extend those joints. That's what we've been given. Okay, all the way through and all the way back. Okay. And another mistake we also see a lot of is dropping that front hand. So it's the same kind of thing as a jab. Dropping that hand down, leaving the chin exposed. Even if you bring that shoulder up, this one always drops down. It's a very common mistake. It's just lazy with that lead hand. Okay, snapping it back. These common mistakes I want you to drill and make sure you find a mirror. A mirror is your best friend. All right, shadow boxing is what it's invented for. Shadow boxing in front of the mirror, because this is how you're going to correct those mistakes. Now, you'll see me now doing some kind of drill work on the bag in slow-mo. You'll see where my extension of the hips is, rotation and pivoting of the rear foot, and extending also that rear hand, so it's going to reach all the way through and meet the target with explosive power. That's what we're looking for. This is a knockout shot, okay? But it's important to keep yourself defended where possible. Yeah, because as soon as you throw a punch, you're exposing yourself. You always must remember that. Any punch you throw, a good counter punch will find a way in. All right, so you must try and keep it as hard as possible for your opponent to find those holes, all right? Now then, so these drills I want you to try is from the guard position, snap that rear hand cross out with good form, just slow it down till you get the technique right. Double it up. And then 3 in a row, okay? 1, 2, 3 from the side on. 1, 2, 3, okay? Make sure that rear foot is coming up slightly and it's also a slight pivot. So that'll help your hips turn as well. And also it's important to work on your core mobility and core strength, because the majority of this power comes from your core, not just your shoulder or your back. Everything works with that kinetic energy, all right? So I'll go away and try these at home, or come down and see me here at Krank in Durham. It would be great to see you in one of these boxing lessons or one of our classes. If you like this tutorial, like and subscribe, give it a share, all right? And I'll see you on the next tutorial.